God damn it! Okay, everybody. Sorry again if this mic sounds a little different. I'm using a phone microphone. I just find it a little easier to make my videos while I'm able to listen to music. If it is really obnoxious, go ahead and let me know. I'll find another way to do that. But just want to go ahead and update you guys while I'm on my little walk. Going over to Walmart. As you may know, the project for Doorways has taken quite a few turns in the past 5 or 6 months since its procreation came out as just a kind of a little fun video, but it actually came in to turn into something a little more seeking that I wanted to go into. Started out as, you know, a fictional, or not fictional, like started out as like kind of like a make-believe horror story out of a real situation. Obviously nobody got murdered in real life, but I wanted to kind of transcribe it into kind of like a thriller idea, like, you know, guy's psychological problems, relationship problems, suddenly he just snaps out of nowhere, nobody sees it coming, and it's a shock to everybody that he killed his fiancée. But, no, that relationship ended, and the way her family has been acting towards me, having bad blood in the family just because they don't like me taking that route was just proving more of a possible problem that they would use against me, even though she knew it was fake and she agreed with me that it's just a movie. She preferred not to have me make a movie about her, so we talked about that, and I went ahead and just said, you know, screw it, it's not going to be about, she's not going to have any part in it. But yeah, her family was saying that I was like unstable and that video was concerning. But in reality, you know, if you've seen a Tarantino flick or a movie by Robert Rodriguez or, you know, Strangers, Last House on the Left, you know, those movies would be something that I would have been intentionally making as a movie for entertainment value. Nobody's calling those fuckers psycho. But just because me and Ryan broke up, suddenly I'm a serial killer in the making. So, no, Doorways isn't going to be about that anymore. I decided to go in, next step of that was to make it kind of just like a documentary about my life in the past 5 years of it. And that started to kind of butt into a good idea. So a couple people friends of mine had some interest in me possibly going that route. But, you know, looking back on it and stuff, I really didn't want to make it about me. It's not something that I wanted to do for me, per se. So, I remember during this whole time with this relationship problem with me and Ryan, I had a long-distance friend, kind of like a video blog pen pal buddy. She lived in the state when I moved out to Indiana. I mean, we never met, and still to this day we haven't met, but we decided to take this project to another step. I approached her. You might know her on YouTube, Jackie. She's a really, really, really awesome person. She's not afraid to be who she is. She's really, you know, she knows what it's like to go through problems and to have addictions and what it's like to struggle to want to change yourself, but realizes that shit happens. And, you know, the most important part of recovery is being honest with yourself. And, you know, I can relate with that a lot of times because, you know, I have my problems. I have my addictions that I've been fighting, and, you know, I've been doing pretty good with them. Some things not as well as others. But, you know, I accept the fact that they're my problems, and I accept the fact that I need to work on them, and me being active towards being a better person doesn't make me a bad person. Everybody has mistakes. Everybody messes up. And that's what I felt from her videos when I started watching them. And I went back in the past for her videos. She's been doing this for years, and, you know, I give her a lot of credit and she's a really strong-hearted person, and, you know, she also has what's perfect for, you know, video blogging. She has just an expressionable face. I mean, one of those faces that just like you watch, and it's like, it's almost entertaining because she has like a comical value too when she's talking about a real life situation, and it's nothing boring, it doesn't drone on, and, you know, it's just that real close friend feeling that she portrays through her videos, and, you know, I respect it a lot from her. So I approached her with my idea to make this a documentary collaboration with her because, you know, I felt that she has a good story to get out there. She has a message that she can help post out, and both of our lives kind of intertwine almost the same way. Our lives are separate with our own problems. We all led our own lives, but we have the common interest of, you know, we want to get better for ourselves. And, you know, we don't want to live under a stigma that people put over us with mental illness or addiction or, you know, eating disorders. I mean, it's just what I wanted to accomplish with Doorways now is to cross the barrier between, basically talk a lot about, what the family aspects are, what life and the social aspects are affected by these illnesses and ways of life. So yeah. So we're collaborating on this, and we're going to bring these two aspects of two different people together, and ultimately at the end we're going to be taking this project. I'm hoping by the end of 2014 we'll have this done, and we'll start a local release and maybe push it out to maybe some, if we have good doctors, maybe some psychiatrists will be happy to show it to other clients, watch it, and give more insight, maybe even an educational piece for people looking in schools and stuff about how to cope and help against the bullying that goes on in America. For fuck's sake, kids are killing themselves because people don't know how to honor and respect that. These are illnesses that people can't change. You're not weird because you hear voices in your head. You're not a down, broken-ass loser because you have a drug problem. You're automatically thrown in a category of a drug addict. But you're not a bad person if you want to change yourself. And that's what I'm hoping that we can bring out to light with people. Because it's not just the person that's suffering, it's the families that go through it too. The families have to carry the weight. Friendships have to carry the weight. It's hard to keep friends when you have this feeling that, they're going to find out that I have these problems and they're not going to want to be my friend anymore. Or people who genuinely want to be your friend and help, sometimes you accidentally, unintentionally end up pushing them away because of your fears, because you have that stigma from that label. And hopefully we can open the doorways and pathways for people to, accept that we're not monsters of society. People who are wanting to help can do it with support and love. They don't need to have pills pushed on them. They don't need to have, doctors that don't give a shit who they are. They just want what's going to go into their paycheck, how many clients they have, and how many drug reps they can get to push their product. Medication isn't a bad thing, but, it's not only medication that helps these problems. And a lot of these problems, as sad as the disease, aren't curable. And, but it's able to control and manage. You can live a happy life with it. And you don't have to be so zombied out on medications. And it's unfortunate that some people are too far gone in an illness to change that. But for the people that want to, they're stuck in that category with the people that can't. And that's what we're trying to change. And, so before this video gets any longer for me to have to cut through and edit, I just wanted to go ahead and update you guys about where the Doorways project stands as of today. And to go ahead and please check out her channel on YouTube. She updates her video blogs fairly often, and she goes through a lot of stuff, and sometimes she's not as quick as uploading content, but she's really tied to the community for the behavioral health and eating disorders, and anybody who's having just a rough time in life in general. She's a very kind-hearted person, and you can get that from her. You don't have to necessarily be friends with somebody in real life, in person, to have that bond. And she's a really good friend. She has been good to me, support-wise, and recently just getting back into contact with her was a relief for me, because I really don't know what would have happened. I mean, none of the shit that happened to me that got me in the hospital, the relationship ended, that she was, popped into my friendship life-wise, all that, I felt that I wanted to get back in touch with her and, bring this project to her, because she was a part of it in a way. I mean, she was somebody that I could talk to when I was going through the darkest times, and now in my process of self-recovery, I think we could really do something with this. But yeah, please check her channel out, and I'll put a link on the video and on the description. And she's actually also on a featured link on my page too, so please check her out, give her a subscribe, and so I got for you guys. Peace.